Right, Gsxr restoration. Today's video, I'll do a bit of a service on the fuel tank because it had been standing for a couple of years. When I did ride it back, I did about 50 miles and it read okay. But I noticed it's a bit erratic with the, when you first started up, the tick over's a bit like up and down, and I got a funny feeling. There's an internal fuel filter in this. I've got a feeling it's all clogged up. So considering the tank's going to be repaired when I have all this filled and resprayed. There's one here, there's one over here, there's a scratch down here, a couple of chips and marks on it. So considering it's going to be done, I think now would be a good time to give it a bit of a mini service. I think I'm going to spray this as well. We'll spray this up while it's off. Spray the same colour as this sort of like a metallic sort of grey. So this video is a bit of a do-it-all. So I'm going to take it out, drain the fuel, get the fuel pump out, have a look at the condition of it inside, see if it needs cleaning out. I might put it back together just to see whether it does run better. I have got some fuel lines. I did buy some fuel lines, but there was the braided ones, you know, with the cotton on. I don't recommend them, they're not that good. It's alright when you cut them off, but unless you burn them on the ends, they start fraying. So yep, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to empty the tank. And the way I'm going to try and do it, I'm going to take the fuel line off, put it into the fuel can, and then just turn the ignition on, and the fuel pump should pump all the fuel out. Right then, let's get on with that. Yeah, so I took the fuel line off the carbs, put it into here, and now I'm going to turn the ignition on. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work, but we'll try it. Better hold on to it just in case it flies out. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the fuel pump comes on, runs for a few, like about 5 seconds, and then switches off. So looks like I'm gonna have to drain it manually. I'm gonna have to just put the tank up higher and let it gravity feed into the fuel thing. So let it bear with me with that. I'm gonna have to take the tank off. Right, finally got it on the table. I have to lay it down like this and just let it drain, gravity feed into the petrol tank thing. Well, petrol. Whatever. Spilt petrol everywhere. Should have been a bit more organised. But anyway, get the petrol out of it and start getting the pump out. Seeing how bad it is inside. Well, now we've got most of the fuel out of it. So just put the cap back on that. Fill that to the top. Still a little bit in there, but I'm not bothered about that. 8mm spanner or socket. Just crack these, and then I'm going to use. What shall I use? I might just use the end of the socket actually. Just put the end of the socket on there and just spin them out with your fingers. That's how loose they are. So yeah, so I'll undo all them. I'll get to that stage. I almost took all the bolts out. I'm going to try and be really careful to take this out because come out really easy. I was going to say because I don't really want to buy a new seal because I've noticed they're quite expensive. Well, I'm going to have to put this down somewhere. Something just dropped out as well and fell on the floor. So just 1 second. Alright, I don't know what that was that fell on the floor, but I don't know if this will zoom in. AEG 300. If anybody knows what that is, put in the comments. Someone's just dropped it in the tank or what, I don't know. But you know what, to be fair, I've just looked in the tank and it's pretty clean in there. I am really surprised. Considering, you know, it's a 22-year-old bike and it's been left standing for, I don't know, the last 4 or 5 years. It's actually in quite good condition. So I think all I'll do is just clean up this little bit here and put the pump back on. There's no need messing. Just, send it off to paint, because I mean when they paint it, they're not going to paint the underneath it anyway. It's only going to paint the top of it. So I think I'll just give this a quick clean around here, and actually I might as well empty this out just in case there's any water in it, because it does build up condensation in the tank. So I'll just dash this out, just dash it down the drain, whatever. I mean, not dash it down the drain. I'll responsibly dispose of it down the tip, and so then hopefully when I fill it back up, it should be just fresh petrol, no contaminants. So I'll go and get rid of that. So I'll give this a bit of a rub down with some Scotch-Brite. Well, wasn't even Scotch-Brite, it was just one of these green Brillo pads. But I'm really happy with that. It's really clean inside. That's in good nick. So I'm just going to put it back together. I did find this inside the tank. Not sure what that is. Looks like it's something to do with this here, but not 100%. I'll have a quick investigate before I put it back on. So yeah, I'm going to put the pump back on now. You just want to put these in one at a time. Just put them in hand tight. Try and do them at like opposite corners. So like it evens out the pressure across the seal. Yeah, just tighten them up hand tight like that. And then once they're more hand tight, then you just go around with your ratchet and just nip them up. So you don't want to do it absolutely rock solid, because you'll just end up threading. So I'm going to put all them back on, and then I want to whip this bit off here. I'm going to give that a quick spray up. Yep, so just put these back on. Right, that's all them tightened back up. That's that back on. I thought I'd just do a quick update as well, what I've done to the bike so far. So, painted these ends with the Hammerite, painted the top yokes and put that sticker on, cleaned up the clocks, put all stainless steel bolts in the yokes, and just generally get it a bit of a clean, rub down the forks, stainless steel bolts, cleaned up the discs, cleaned up the brakes, painted the frame, just get it a general little bit of a clean inside here. Took all the subframe off, get that a good clean, and rerouted all the cables. Did that at the front as well. Rerouted all the cables and any exposed cables, cable tied, taped them up. I was going to put the 750 swinging on one, but I'm not going to do that. Around this side of, oh God, it's a bit tight in here today. Painted the downpipes, took the downpipes off, painted them, painted this side of the frame here, put the micron on, put new bolts in the back, stainless steel bolts in. I'm waiting for a gasket to come for that though, because when I took the original exhaust off, tried to reuse the gasket, but it all fell to bits. But it's coming along. I mean, the main thing I'm waiting on now really is the plastics to be sprayed. I'm getting a mate of mine to do it for me. But I'm going to spray them back. I'm getting the see how my mate he can get the colour codes for the original paint. So I'm going to get it all painted the original colour. This swing arm as well, I need to do some of this because I've not even had the back out yet. I've not even done anything with the back. So I'm going to get the wheels powder coated of a charcoal grey or graphite grey or whatever. Yeah. Oh God, it's so tight. But yeah, I cleaned all the ducts up, cleaned the headlights, got the Aris racing brace. So I got the original one there, but I was gonna have that powder coated, but you know, that Harris one come up, so I'll just stick that on. but I'm going to try and keep it original colour as I can. I mean, this is in really good nick. This is probably don't even need this painting, but yeah, try and get it as close as that. Get the tank as close as well. So that's an update. It's coming along nice. I say once I get the plastics on and that, then I'll start doing all these little bits and bobs, tightening these up, get the foot. So then I can start taking things off one at a time and spending a bit more time on doing it. Because at the moment I'm just trying to get a rolling chassis. But yeah, once that's done, it'll be great. Anyway, I want to leave painting that bottom bit there till another day. It's getting a bit late, so I've got to be up early in the morning. So, till next time, bye. Oh yeah, by the way, I am going to get all new fuel lines. I say I bought this braided stuff. I don't recommend it. What happens to the ends of it?